That's fine.
We're live. Mm, nice.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, happy hump day.
Hey, hey.
Y'all come on in, hit the like button. Hey, everybody. Come on in, hit the like button. And I know why the screen look different because you on the wrong side, but I'm going to leave you right there. Hey, Knit and Crochet.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Just Shamika. She says hi. Hey, Nav. Nav says hello. Hey,
Hey.
Leonica. She says hey, Tan and Carl liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Queen Stephanie. She says hi. Hey, Marcellus. Marcellus says hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
Ooh.
Sandra. Sandra says hey, ladies. Leonica says, hey, everyone in the chat. Healthy lifestyle. She says, hello. Hey, Queen Ellie Ellie. Ellie says, hey, Two Chicks
Hey,
fam. Like and
hey.
share. Thank you. Hey, Caramel. Caramel says, hi. Hey, Tanya. Queen Tanya says, hey, Carl Tan in chat. Liked and shared. Thank you, Queen.
Hey, hey.
Um, Hey, Miss Fabulosity. She says hello to everyone. Hey,
Hey.
Queen Autism Mummy. She says happy Wednesday. Y'all show some love by liking and sharing this video. Thank you, Queen. Y'all come on in, hit that like button.
I changed my
Share the
mind.
video, please.
I changed my mind about the truck.
Shamika says, first live with you. Excited to see what's going
Oh,
on. Well, welcome,
thank you for
Queen.
joining.
Leonica says, hey, Autism Mummy.
Mm-mm.
Happy hump day, everybody.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Queen Benita. She says, hey, ladies, I liked and shared. Hope everyone had a wonderful day.
Thank you,
Thank
Queen.
you, Queen. I hope you had a wonderful day, too. Y'all come on in and go tell a friend. We will be talking about a company that is hiring 37 remote jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Some are phone, and you might get a non phone.
Mm-hmm. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all come on in.
Now, if you guys missed the video, Tan was live streaming last night. I did a live stream Monday night. So if you missed those videos, Tan did talk about part time. And
Yep.
she also gave some resume tips and tricks on this one. So if you need help with your resume, I'm going to drop the link here. Make sure you guys go back and check out her video.
Yep, y'all go check it out.
That's all right. So right says hello to chicks and family. I liked and shared. Thank you, Queen.
Hey, hey.
Leonica says hey, so right. Autism Mommy says hey, Leonica. Just Shamika says hi.
Hey, hey.
So if you missed my video from Monday night, I'm gonna drop the link here. I did talk about some side hustles that you guys can do right now.
Mhm.
Thank you, Nav. Nav says liked and shared. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Queen.
Yeah, make sure
All
y'all
right.
go check out
Hello, Queen. Leonica.
the.
Sherry says, hello, beautiful queens. How are you this Wednesday?
We are good. Thank you for asking.
We are great, Queen Sherry. How are you? Leonica says, hey, sis Sherry. And if you are not subscribed to our second channel and you are looking for non-phone jobs, you might want to hop on over here and check us out. Non-phone jobs have gone up this past week and last week.
Yeah.
Sherry says, hey, sis Leonica. So make sure you subscribe to our second channel. The link is in the chat. Anybody here has any good news that they want to share, y'all know what to do. Drop it in
Yep.
the chat. So Queen Sherry, she says she cashed out on Hey Cash and Prime Opinion
All right.
today. She says blessings. Oh my God.
All right.
Congratulations, Queen. Um Marcella says currently at work. I'm gonna check the live when I get off in an hour. Liked and shared. Good night, ladies.
Good
Thank you
night.
for stopping by. Have a good night at work. So Queen Sherry is doing Prime Opinion. Let me see if we got Hey Cash on here. Take a look at the first one on the list. Number 1 is Prime Opinion. And number 54 is Hey Cash. So I'm going to drop the list here in the chat, and you guys be sure to check out these two. So number 1 and number 54. Hey, correct. Correct says, how do I apply for which one, Queen? Stephanie says, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Sherry says, thanks, ladies. You're welcome. Shamika says, liked and shared. Thank you. Coretta says, I liked and shared. Thank y'all. So I did drop a link in the chat to the companies that Queen Sherry is doing. These are 2 side hustles. Both of them you can play games and take surveys and earn money.
Yeah.
So y'all be sure to get the eggs, those 2 eggs, and if you don't already have them, be sure to get them in your baskets. Leonica says, I have $3.89 on Payview Point, 15 cents on Money Time, $3.78 on Prime Opinion. She has 60 cents on Nice Drama, 32 cents on Bright Drama. Never heard of that one, Leonica. Is that one new? $6.35 on Inbox. Top Surveys, $1.10. Fun Scratch, 4 cents. All right,
All right, Queen.
Congratulations. So Leonica is bright drama. Is that like nice drama? And I've never heard of, oops, I'm dropping stuff. I never heard of fun scratch. That's a new one to me. So let us know, Queen. I'm gonna write them down, but let us know about those too.
Mm-hmm.
You told us about nice drama. Somebody here said they made some money. I think it was last week off of nice drama. Now says, is there any other company similar to We Go Look? I would say I view it.
Be My Eye.
Yeah, those two I would say are similar to We Go Look. Leonica says, nice drama and bright drama are about the same companies. They are the movie apps. Coins cash out every 3 hours. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you, Queen.
Thank you, Leonica.
Stephanie says she cashed out 111 with Just Play. I just started playing this one today. Okay,
Oh,
good.
okay. All right, Queen.
All right, Stephanie.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Miss Tawana, she was here Monday. She came on the stream Monday, and I forgot to tell you, Tam.
Okay.
Yep, she was here Monday. Said she's still making money off of Just Play. So I'm gonna drop the links here for Just Play and Best Play. If you don't have these two gaming apps in your basket, these are some good ones to have.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put them here. Y'all be sure to check these out.
Mm-hmm.
You can cash out every 3 hours. Queen Sherry says top surveys has higher paying surveys. So
Okay.
top surveys, everybody.
Do we have that? I think.
I don't know, Tam.
Let me see.
Leonica said, and fun scratch is where you scratch out the cards and coins and cash out. Okay, that's another cash. Everybody coming up with these cashing out every 3 hour games. Okay, thank you, Leonica. So you just scratching on that one. So you're not playing any games or nothing. And pay out. Okay, thank you, Leonica. Now Leonica with nice drama and bright drama. Are those paid out every 3 hours too? Hey, Monica. She says, good evening, everyone. Leonica says, good evening, Monica. She says, y'all are welcome.
Hold on.
Okay. So I got quite a few new ones.
Mm-hmm.
I got quite a little list over here of new gaming apps that some of the queens talked about on the live stream from Monday. Hey, Queen Lillian. She says, hey, family in chat. Leonica says, yes, nice drama and bright drama coins cash out every 3 hours, has a timer on it like Just Play. Okay, great.
No,
Thank you, Leonica. So that's
okay.
another 2 more 3 hours.
Okay. What? You got the name of them?
I got them. I'm writing them down as we speak. The 3 hour payouts. Monica says, good evening, Leonica. Leonica says, hey, Lillian. Katrina says, hello. Queen Sherry says, Cash Quest. Okay, this is another one. I ain't never heard of that one. Thank you, Queen. She says, Cash Quest is a good one, too. The Onika says the drama ones, those are movie apps. So see, you could just get another phone and just let these play. The bright drama and the nice drama. Anybody else got any good news? Now, we had a lot of testimonies on the live stream video Monday night.
Okay. Yeah, make sure if you are new, make sure you type "I'm new" in the chat, and we can help you get started. And if you put in the chat what you are looking for, what you think, what do you think you would be interested in, and we can help you get started, or somebody in our chat will help you get started, or point you in the right direction.
Shanika says she's looking for remote customer service.
Okay, so let me get the newsletter. I did do on the newsletter the other day, I did 10 customer service jobs. So let me get that newsletter. And if you want to sign up for our newsletter, I am going to put it here. Make sure you sign up. We're sending it out at least 3 to 5 times a week. So if you are interested, we do send remote jobs in the newsletter, side gigs, side hustles, and we do put extra things in there that we don't talk about on the social media platforms or on YouTube. So make sure you do the newsletter. I gotta get it, Carol. Home.
You see what I just typed?
Oh, go ahead. If you want to do that, that's cool.
I put it in the chat.
Okay. So Carol put 30 remote jobs. I'm gonna put this newsletter in here, Carol. So
hey Earl. Earl say peace, fam. He said tan background. It reminds me of my high school. The Onika says also trying out a walking app called Pumpkin Step. She says payout is by PayPal. Okay.
Oh,
Thank you, Leonica.
And I put the newsletter. If you are new, make sure you sign up for our newsletter. If you have not signed up for our newsletter, make sure you do.
Hey, Queen Caroline. She says hi, Queens. Hey, Queen DG. She says, hey, Queens. A little late, but I'm here. So you're not really late. We've been on for 19 minutes, Queen. Leonica says, you're welcome. Shamika says, okay, thanks. You're welcome, Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else got any good news? King Earl, you got some good news? No, you got some good news. Now, Earl did make some money the other night off of a project with Appen.
Oh, okay.
$80 just to read. I
Okay.
think he had to read some phrases or something like that. Made $80.
So if you are new, we talk about a lot. We do talk about remote jobs, but we also talk about side gigs and side hustles. And a lot of those are things that you can do on your own time. They usually are task based, meaning that you're paid for the service or job that you perform. It depends on how off the payout on a lot of these are different. So you may have a 30-day payout. It may be a 3 to 5 day payout. Some of them are same day payouts. It just depends. And we talk about these because a lot of people come over and when they say remote job, they usually want to supplement their income. They usually want a part-time remote job so they don't have to go out and get a part-time job outside of the house. Well, there are things you can do that you can do on your own schedule that you don't have to have a set time to be there, that you won't have to interview for, that you won't have to wait until someone calls you to say, hey, you have the job. These are things you can sign up for and start doing them as soon as tomorrow. There are a lot of things that we talk about. We talk about mystery shopping. We talk about some of the task based things you can do online, surveys, playing games for money. What else, Carol? What else do we talk about? Did I miss any?
The task based sites,
The task based sites.
focus groups.
Focus groups. We talk about a lot of things that will generate income for you. That a lot of people don't either know about or don't think about it as an income. We often say that we are often taught that we have to make money on an hourly basis and we forget about the things that we can do for by task, and sometimes that equals more than a part-time job. We have a queens here that do these task-based things and earn a full-time income doing them. So if you are, I say all that to say, if you are looking for a part-time job, there are part-time jobs for remote out here. Don't get discouraged if you can't find one. But in the meantime, in between time, make sure you grab some of these side gigs and side hustles because they will hold you over. They will create streams of income in your home. Okay. Sorry, Carol.
No, you can keep talking. Lawyer says, what are the task based sites? Leonica says, hey, lovely divine, and lovely divine. She says, hello to everyone. And Shamika says, okay, I just signed up for the email.
Okay. So, what we mean by task based sites are sites like MTurk or, hey, I just had it in my
Click
brain.
worker,
Click
micro.
Worker. Thank you, Carol. Those sites you get paid by the task, and there are ones you can do like a user testing, a user field, things like that. What is the one that you could test websites? That's user testing.
User lytics.
Userlytics. So there are many task-based sites. It's just things that you want to do, and Carol, that you feel like you want to do. And Carol put a list of survey sites and task-based sites, things that we have put together. I think it's like 50, 55 of them now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, um, and they all 55 of them, somebody in our community has earned money off of those 55. At least one person in our community has earned money.
Hey, Felicia.
Hey, Felicia. Hey, Queen.
Um, Lovely Divine, she says, looking for a work from home job, just left nursing, been mentally detoxing. What type, Queen, are you looking for?
Are you looking for a nursing job? Um, because
Or
they do,
something maybe in the healthcare field?
yep, they do have remote nursing jobs. I forgot the name of what they call them. Crazy.
Triage.
Triage.
Dealing with like the telephone
Yeah.
or
So,
being like an assistant to like maybe a doctor's office.
mm-hmm. So
Felicia
just
says,
let us
Queen
know what
and
you're
chat
looking for.
family liked and shared. Thank you, Queen.
She
The
said
uncle
no
says,
nursing
hey,
jobs.
Felicia. Huh? You say something?
She said no nursing jobs. I was just kidding.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Empress says, hey, ladies. It's great
Hey,
seeing you out
Queen.
tonight. Hope all is well with everyone in the chat. Hey, Queen. Miss Devlin says, good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Hey.
Felicia says, Leonica, hi, love, and how are you doing? And Leonica says she is doing good. How are you, Felicia? And so, no nursing. Well, let us know, Queen, what type. She said, but she will work in healthcare.
Yeah.
Now, I did post a medical records position. It's a no experience, non phone one over on our Two Chicks with a Side Hustle 2.0 channel a few days ago. Let me step over here and see if
Yeah.
they are
And
still hiring.
I would say, Queen, try United Healthcare. Some of the healthcare companies, United Healthcare,
Privia,
Cardinal Health,
CareNet.
CareNet. I'll put them in the chat. Try some of those. It is a multitude of healthcare companies out here that hire.
Humana.
Um, and I'll put some in the chat.
Yep, they are still hiring.
Um, did you say what was it? Did you say preview? I say preview health.
Privia,
Preview, yeah.
American Specialty Health.
Uh-huh.
CareNet.
Yeah, hold on. So there's a few to get you started. And I may have spelled something wrong. Please forgive me. But those are some. But if you ever want to get back into telenursing, Queen, some of them jobs paying 80 to 90.
Felicia says, doing well. She says, how was your baby's birthday? Lady Lovely Divine, she says, I will do that. I had to take 2 months off. Okay.
I
She says,
get it.
thanks so much, loves.
Mhm.
No problem, Queen. Miss Stephanie says, I'm on SSI. I would like to find that I work from home. What type, Queen?
Yes.
Felicia says, any Egg-citing part-time weekend only, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
It was one we posted, I want to say last Wednesday. That was a weekend only job.
And I sure can't remember.
It was when we did part time. Felicia, go back and look. I think it was not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before that. Um, I would say try that.
Um, Hey Ashley, she says, hey ladies, I'm looking for a remote position with a flexible schedule. I have a special needs child that requires a lot of attention. And she says, I have call center. So I'm going to drop this list, Queen, of 30 beginner friendly companies in the chat. Queen Ashley, take a look at this list. The
And I
first,
know check. Okay,
I would
go
say
ahead.
7 companies are beginner friendly, and you can pretty much work whenever you want to with these.
I would
Go
say
ahead.
the live I did last night, Working Solutions was on there, and they had that flexible one, that
They on
healthcare.
here. They on
Huh?
this list.
Okay. Check Working Solutions. They had that one where you just did do the transfer, do the uh, when you screen the call, then transfer it to agent if they qualify. They had that one on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they number 6 on here. So
Yeah, so check number 6. That they had a position where you it was doing not doing transfers, you do screener calls basically. You're a screener. So I would try that one, and it was flexible.
yeah. Queen Lady Empress, she says, I was going to suggest health insurance as well. They're always hiring, especially with her work history remotely. Thank you, Queen.
Okay.
Felicia says, yes, ma'am, I'll find them, and thank you so much.
All right.
And I would say, Felicia, try VeraFast.
Mm-hmm.
VeraFast, they do require you to work, I think, a minimum of 10 hours a week, but you can pick and choose the days and the times that you want to work. So if you only wanted to work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you are more than welcome to do so. Same thing with like Omni, Live Ops. What's the other one? Next Rep. Next Rep is the same way. Now with Next Rep, I think you have to do like 30-minute increments. I think Live Ops you have to do like 30-minute increments as well. So I
Mm-hmm.
would say take a look at Next Rep also. Next Rep now
Yeah.
and Live Ops, both of these companies, they do have some really good clients now. Really good clients, especially Live Ops and Next Rep. Leonica says, hey, Lady Empress. Shamika says, was medical record position full time. I worked as a unit secretary for the ER. It is, Queen. Yes, ma'am. Ashley says, okay, thanks so much. No problem, Queen. Now, Ashley, if you are looking, Queen, for non phone, because I know sometimes when you have children and you want them to be quiet and you might need a non phone job, go over to our second YouTube channel. We have a lot of non-phone jobs posted over there, from data entry to chat jobs. I'm gonna go and get the link, Queen, and drop it here in the chat. If anybody here is interested in non-phone, hop over to this channel and take a look at some of these non-phone jobs. Some are part time, some are full time, some are no interview and no experience. Miss Stephanie says packing gifts or answering phones. I would say, Miss Stephanie, look at this list of beginner friendly companies, Queen. I think you got a couple of answering service companies on here. Let me see. Teledirect number 14. I think this one is like one of those answering service type companies. And they do have like part time and full time. Miss Stephanie, I put the link in the chat, Queen. So go through some of those, read their job descriptions. A lot of them are beginner friendly. The majority of them are work when you want. Felicia says, I will check them out. Thank you so much. Lady Empress says, lovely divine. Yes, please take care of yourself, Queen. I have a friend mentioned she don't want to be a nurse anymore.
Mm.
DG says, I just did my assessments for next rep. I have a
Okay.
market coordinator scheduled to call me on Monday. Okay, girl.
All right.
Congratulations, DG. So Queen DG has taken assessments for next rep. Now they wouldn't hire me or Tan, but
Didn't like
try
us.
your luck with them because I have several friends and family members that have worked for
Mm-hmm.
Next Rep and they really liked this company. So y'all be sure to check them out. They are on this list and they are number 4. Number 4 is Next Rep. They have some good clients now. Now when we were trying to get hired with them, the clients were like so, but now they have some really good clients now. Lady Empress says, hey, Leonica. Hey, Nuani. She says, good evening, ladies and everyone in the chat. Praying everyone is well this evening. Thank you, Queen.
Thank
Lovely
you.
Divine says, Lady Empress, yes, I can't do it anymore. I don't know. I woke up and was like, I'm done and it is over.
Oh.
It be like that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy, hey Queen. She says, hello, everyone liked and shared. Ashley says, yes, that's even better. My son is noisy. um, so Ryan says, I will definitely go check out the non-phone options on the other channel. Okay, thank you, Queen. And you are so right. Jesus is Lord. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
So Right says, congrats. Leonica says, hey, Shacy. Shacy says, hey, Leonica. But y'all be sure to check out Next Rep.
Yeah.
Now, Live Ops, you don't have to do an interview with that one. Vera Fast, I've heard the interview is easy. I actually did an interview with them, come to think of it, but it's been so many years ago. But it was easy, maybe like 10, 15 minutes. I think she just asked me about my customer service experience. Alorica, I don't know if all of their projects do interviews. I'm not sure about them, but they
Mm.
are beginner friendly. Live Exchange, they don't do interviews. I don't think. Working Solutions, I don't think they do interviews. Omni, no interviews. Call Center QA number 10 and number 11, those are telephone mystery shop companies. Oasis Marketing number 12, that one, they do interviews, but they don't do assessments. So that one, you would just basically send them your resume. If the recruiter likes what she sees, she will most definitely give you a call back. If you have customer service experience, put that on your resume. InfoCision, not sure about them. I think that's an easy hire though. TeleDirect, I want to say you do have to do an interview with them, and I think that one is an easy hire as well. We do, Queen. Lovely Divine says, wait, you guys have 2 channels now? Yeah, we actually been had the other one. We just really started putting content over there recently. I would say maybe like a couple of months ago. Felicia says that she starts training with TJX on the 30th. I'm so excited, and they send equipment too. Thanks to the 2 chicks, and thank you, Jesus. All right, girl. Woohoo! Y'all almost there, Felicia. Few more days, Queen, and you will be in training. Congratulations. Nuani says she has great news. She said, great news today. I cashed out 29 on Tester Up, and a company on GigSpot sent me a text asking me to state my price to shop a location.
Look at there.
That's some
Look at
great news.
GigSpot.
Congrats.
So if you are new, GigSpot is an app that you can use to perform mystery shops, or they also have web and phone shops. Today I have 121 web and phone shops, but we have queens making good money off of GigSpot. So make sure you check it out. It is on Android as well as iPhone.
Go ahead. Lady Empress said, love the divine guest is called Two Chicks with a Side Hustle 2.0. The one that says, congrats, Felicia. DG says she applied for Nike on live. Also, they have late hours until 2 a.m., but it won't even start until late October. Trying to find something sooner.
Okay.
I would say try next rep, Queen. Miss Stephanie says, thank you. No problem, Queen. Felicia says, thank you, Nuani. Angela says, hey, everyone. Good evening. These side hustle streets are not for the weak. Angela, what have you been doing today, Queen? She says, but I'm through today. Queen, what have you been doing?
You and your husband been out again today?
Lovely Divine Empress. She says, amen, Queen. Shamika says, GigSpot, ? It's a telephone and on-site, in-person mystery shop.
Mm-hmm.
So if that is your thing, Shamika, let us know, Queen, so we can point you in the right direction. Hey, Adrian. She says, hey, in the kitchen with food, and she is listening. Okay. Lady Empress says, congrats, Felicia. Felicia says, congrats, Nuani. And Lady Empress says, congrats, Nuani. And Felicia says, thank you, Lady Empress. She says, you are welcome. Shamika says, okay, thanks.
You said tier one.
But we got a lot of queens here, Queen Shamika, that have made money off of doing mystery shops. Now, mystery shops, this is a good one to get into because you don't have to worry about a resume, an interview experience. You don't have to jump through all of the hoops, go through the rigmarole like you will have to do with a work from home job. Some of the companies, not all of them, but some of them make you go through so many different tests, assessments, and all of that. So if you need money like now, I would say take a look at some of the mystery shop sites.
Mm-hmm.
Felicia says, congrats, kings and queens. Adrian says, get it, ladies. Hey, Queen Adrian. Mom Lady says, next rep. Just talked to them yesterday. Was told they are only hiring for teledoc. Okay.
Okay.
Late October. Okay. Adrian says, hey. Thank you, Mom Lady. Cassandra says, sorry I'm late, everyone. Nuani says, Lady Empress, thank you. Lovely Divine says, what is the mystery shops?
So mystery shop is when you go out and basically you act as some whatever service you are mystery shopping. So if you are doing a retail store like a grocery store and they say, hey, can you go in and buy a product up to $9 and go through the self-checkout, take note of the person who's working the self-checkout greets you. If they will have you perform various amounts of duties, and then at the end you'll turn in a report, and then after the report is approved you will get paid. Now there are all types of mystery shopping. We do apartment mystery shopping where you'll go out as act as a renter. There is food service mystery shopping where you can do McDonald's, Burger King, who else? Buffalo Wild Wings. I see that on GigSpot right now. So there are all different types of mystery shop. You can mystery shop anything, like we said, from churches to strip clubs. They have mystery shops for. It just depends on what you want to do.
And I'm dropping some companies in the chat. If you queens, our new queens, if you guys want to jump in and get your feet wet, start with some of the companies that I just posted in the chat. Shamika says, yes, it's something I can do. All right, Queen. Felicia says, yes, ma'am, New Auntie. I know you are. That is such a blessing. Okay, so Queen Angela. Angela says she chilled 4 retailers, 1 apartment shop, 1 retailer I have to push off to my assignments for tomorrow. Well, go ahead, girl.
All right.
So Queen
It is
Angela
not unheard. Go ahead, Carol. Sorry.
I was just gonna say Queen Angela is one of the queens here that does mystery shopping.
It is not unheard of for these queens and kings to do this part-time and make $1,000 a month. It's not unheard of. One queen had one shop that paid $200 a couple of weeks ago. Over 200. So it just depends on what you want to do. And they're also telephone mystery shop, web mystery shop. It just depends on what you want to do.
Yeah. Felicia says, do you have any holiday hiring? So we did a video, Felicia, those 30 companies. We did them on that live stream. I think it was like a Sunday or so ago. So take a look at that list, Felicia, if you haven't done so already. These are the ones that we found that start doing holiday hiring around, sometimes they'll start in July. But lately we've been seeing a lot of them are starting later on in the year. So I would say maybe end of this month and the beginning of October.
We've been checking. Just nothing yet.
Tan did post some of the companies on the list. They might not be hiring just yet, but she did put them on the list if you want to check later. Angela says, congrats to all the wins. Lovely Divine says, okay, thank you. I can definitely do that. Okay,
Yeah,
Queen.
let me get this short list we got on our website. And Carol did post some in the chat also.
New Onion says, congrats to you, Angela. Felicia says,
I'm not fooling with Felicia.
She says, did you say mystery shopping in the strip club?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
She says, I'll drink to that. Lady said, congrats, Angela. That's funny. Hey, Teresa. She says, woohoo, found you live. That's too funny. Yeah, you can mystery shop a church, strip club, jewelry store, shoe store, retail stores, restaurants for sure, all different types of restaurants, fast food shops, like Tan said, McDonald's, Arby's, Burger King, KFC, Carl Jr., Hardee's, Queen Onwe, she was going to spas and getting manicures, pedicures, getting her lashes done for free. So yeah, you can pretty much mystery shop anything.
And it is extra money. And sometimes you get the services for free. So just say Coil. Coil is a company that they do hotel stays. If you want to go on vacation, Coil has a mystery shop opportunity. You can get your room paid for. And when we were in Florida, was it Florida? I did a mystery shop for and I got Disney tickets. So there are things you can do. We had one queen was on vacation, laid on mattresses for $250.
Yeah.
While on vacation. So
made a nifty $250.
So don't discount, like we said. A lot of people discount those task-based things, and those are the things that people don't think pay money, but they do, because one queen, I think was it Queen Angela, said she made 180 in 30 minutes. Was that Queen Angela? Somebody.
It was
It
somebody,
was
but I don't remember who.
so if you are new, these kings and queens on here come on here and give their suggestions, their advice, their strategies. Carolyn, I have done things like this. I used to do mystery shop outside of the house. Carol did telephone mystery shopping. She wasn't about that life. But
One about going
we
outside.
have done these things. So make sure you, if you're new, grab a pen and piece of paper, because there'll be a lot of stuff we talk about on here. You'll be coming back like, what was that? What did they say? Grab the pen and piece of paper. Go do your research. We employ you to do your own research. You don't have to believe what we're saying, but it is true. We don't gatekeep. We don't run BS over here. We tell the plain, honest truth, and we encourage people to take the information we give and put the things in place in your life, and you will create income. So, all right, I'm done. Sorry.
And the Empress said, quick question: is Presto Shopper just a website or an app?
I think on we said it was an app. They had an app.
New Onyx says, for all of those that are still trying to figure it out, she says, I encourage you to just start. I came on 3 live streams, and thanks to the ladies on the panel and the chat fam, I got up the courage to just step out. Yeah. And she says, and I haven't looked back since. All right. All right, Queen. Go ahead.
And let me just say this. The good thing about the mystery shop, there's no interviews, there's no assessments, there's nothing you have to do but sign up and wait for them to say, hey, you're approved. That's it. So if you are looking for that work from home job and you have not found it yet, grab some of these side gigs and side hustles. Grab some of them.
Queen So Right, she says, on Sunday I completed grocery stores, restaurants, and gas station shops. Oh, go ahead, Queen. Lovely Divine says, oh, I like that. Lady Empress says, I know that's right, Nuani. Nuani says, so right, I'm trying to get to your level. You go, girl. No problem, Shamika. So right says, Bear and Amusement Advantage have shops for travel and entertainment. Thank you, Queen.
And I put that mystery shop list, and Coil, Amusement Advantage, and Bear are on the list. Thank you, Queen. You want me to? I'll post it again.
Oh, Lovely Divine. She says, I have my pen and paper. All right, Queen. Miss Stephanie says, I'm looking at mystery shopping now. Lisa says, hi, all.
Hi, Queen.
Hey, Queen Lisa. DG says, can someone recommend a few games that use iPhone other than Free Cash? She says, I looked at Just Play. Looks like it's Android. Yeah.
A lot, because a lot of the iPhone, a lot of the apps have a hard time getting approved with iPhone, because iPhone takes a lot of hoops. You have to jump through a lot of hoops to get approved off iPhone. It is easier to get approved for Android. So what we tell people is go buy you a refurbished Android phone. You can get some of them. We had one queen buy one from Family Dollar for what, $10, $15?
I think it was 30.
Oh, $30. And use that if you have an iPhone. I have Free Cash, but I don't play games for money. So, but if it was me, I would grab an old Android. If you have one sitting around connected to the Wi-Fi. But most of those games that you play on your phone are mostly for Android, because it takes too many hoops. Oh, okay. Yeah, she said just. I think she said just play. Besides just play in free cash. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Angela says, Tan, what did you say about the hotel? Which site? So, Angela, I did put the link in there. It's for Coil. She says, yep, I
Mm-hmm.
made 205 for 30 minutes and
Yes.
$90 for 45 minutes of my time.
All right.
Woo!
Angela was that queen, y'all. Um, so again, it is profitable. Don't let anybody or don't talk yourself out. Don't be behind this brick wall trying to figure out. And
Not the brick wall.
well, I ain't got the bookcase today, so I can't say bookcase.
Oh, you're so funny.
So don't be behind this brick wall. Come from behind here. Come in and have a conversation. Get in on the conversation and go out and do some of these things. They are profitable. So, if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. If you do the shops and you have questions about the reports, don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah, so 205 for 30 minutes for a mystery shop and 90 for 45 minutes of a mystery shop. So y'all come on from behind the brick wall. Come on from behind the brick wall. It was the bookcase. Tana switched the
Yeah.
background on me. So that's
Yeah.
what made me laugh because she said the brick wall now. Come on and get these eggs. I am putting them in the chat. Coil is the hotel one. So let me put that on here.
Hold on.
And if you guys have questions, don't be afraid to ask. That's what a lot of our queens are in here for. So they can help you because somebody here or we help them. So they want to reach back and help you guys. So no man left behind here on our channel. So the next company is Presto. Now Queen Onwe was making 200 a day off of Presto Shopper. This one has the restaurant shops, the
Mm-hmm.
spa shops.
Yeah. And again, this stuff is not rocket science. You do not need to have a degree in molecular biology to do these things. These things are basically you read and follow the directions. That's it. So don't be afraid. Like I said, we have a lot of kings and queens who sit behind that brick wall. They'll come here to every live, but be scared to step out. And then finally they'll step out and they'll be like, you know what? I did all that being scared for nothing. So,
Yep.
and we give you the companies. We give you the companies. Kings and queens who do the companies come in and speak on the companies and tell you about the companies and tell you what type of shops they're doing. We have not worked for all these companies. We have not played all these games. We have not. But we have kings and queens who come back and want to share their experience with us, with the community, because we do this every week and we try to help people who ordinarily wouldn't know about these things. So we try to share, number one, our experiences with this, but number two, allow others to share their experiences too, so that we all can learn.
Right. Hey, Queen, my Wilkerson. She says, hey, ladies in chat. I liked and shared. She says, was doing prolific. The studies, they
Okay.
had a lot lately, which is good. All right,
I
girl.
like it. You want to speak on
Congrats. And I
prolific?
did put the link in the chat for prolific number 15. Number 16 is Cloud Research. They do the same thing. Both of these are some good eggs to get in the basket. There is a wait list. Get on the wait list. Lisa says you mentioned Pinnacle Mystery Shopping. Lisa, I'm not sure. It was a queen here that mentioned that her husband made around 1,500 from them. So I don't remember what she said, what type of shops they do. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't either.
Shamika said, yes, tearing up this envelope and this Sharpie. Lovely Divine said, I will be getting these eggs in my basket tonight. All right, girl.
Let us know. And when
Leonica
y'all get these eggs, y'all come back and y'all make sure y'all share some with somebody else that may need help. So y'all make sure y'all come back.
Leonica says, hey, my Wilkinson. She says, hey, Leonica. Shamika says, what you eating, Sister Queen?
Doritos and don't need to be eating them.
The one that said, Angela, you get the big bags. Luana, your turn coming, Queen.
Yep.
Hey, Queen Alice, long time no see.
Hey.
She says, hello, all kings and queens shared and like, congratulations to all. Welcome back, Queen Alice. The one that says, just plays on iPhone. I have it. Lovely Divine says, wait, I can get paid to play games? Yes, ma'am. The one that says, okay. Leonica says, yes, love it. She says, yes, lovely Divine. DG says, Noani, can you share it? Maybe I'm not on the right app. Sherry says, Cash Gun has iPhone and Android games, I think. Okay. Felicia said, brick wow. The one that says, lovely Divine, she says, stick around and you'll learn many ways to make money.
Yep.
DG says, thank you, Sherry. I think what happened, I forgot to say this, but I think what happened with Just Play, remember somebody here came on and said that they lost their license with iPhone. They were on iPhone. I think the people that got in when they were on the iPhone, they still have their accounts. But if you are just now trying to get in with them, they are no longer on the iPhone. I forgot who said it, but somebody said they lost their license. Lady Empress says, I just noticed that brick wall. So Ray says, Nuani, thank you, Queen. Lillian says, congrats, Angela. Felicia says, y'all are right. A closed mouth doesn't get fed. It's true. Leonica says, that's true, Felicia. Hey, Karima. She says, liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Luana says, y'all, and that Presto I signed up in the first shop I saw was a hood. She said, I'm trying to lose weight. Thank you, ladies. That's too funny. T, hey, Queen T, how are you? She says, hello to Chicks fam. Laughing. So Rice says, I completed some Pinnacle shops last year, but they were limited in my area. Okay. I will check them out to see if they have new shops now. So Queen, so right, do you know what type of shops? If you can share that for Queen Lisa. Angela says, I think that was D-Scout where the Queen's husband made 15. I thought it was the Pinnacle one. The mystery shop. Because Dewey made the 2K on D-Scout. Stephanie says, Zap surveys and Pogo have games now misplayed. Okay, so misplayed, she says, is on the iPhone.
Okay, let me get the Pogo. Do we have Pogo?
You welcome, New on it. Lady Empress says, stay strong. Lisa says, thank you, Mama. Stay. Oh, no problem, Queen. I just couldn't remember if she even told. I don't think she told us what type of shops they had.
And there, I put the link to Pogo in the chat. Pogo, you can save on gas. Is that it? What's Pogo?
No, that's upside. That's upside.
Pogo. You can scan receipts.
Now you can scan receipts, I think, on Pogo, but I don't know
Yeah,
about
you can
that
scan
on
receipts on Pogo. Yeah, you can scan receipts. And now they say you can play games. And you can also earn rewards and get offers for sharing your location. And you can sync your accounts like Target, Walmart, and Amazon for extra points. You get benefits for just downloading the game.
I think upside is the one where you can save on the gas.
Yeah, I think we got that one too. Hold on, let me see.
Nuana says, "Pray for me, Lady Empress." Y'all too funny. Nuana had to come from behind the bookcase. Lisa says, "Thank you, so right." Elza says, "Thank you, everyone. I was behind the bookcase till my vehicle was repoed. I have been passing out books ever." She said she been passing out books ever since. That's too funny.
And I think, you know, a lot of people are afraid because this is new. This is new to a lot of people. They cannot fathom that they can go act as a renter and get paid, or I can go buy something in a store and get paid, or I can go buy something from McDonald's in the drive-through or Burger King in the drive-through and get paid. But it is things to do. I know back in the early 2000s, it was a guy that was making $4,000 a month mystery shopping. Now, it's some kings and queens out there who are making that much. But again, they have been doing it a long time. And the key, if you want to do it and create a full-time income, is to do for more than one company. You have to be organized. You have to plan your routes. It is queens on here. Queen Cynthia. She is the queen of mystery shopping, and she has been doing it for years. And she has a bunch of companies. I don't remember the number she said, but I know she said she had a bunch. So
I think she got around 150.
Woo!
She got a lot. she has a lot.
Yeah, so
and as a matter of fact, the Pinnacle, was it Pinnacle? The Pinnacle one, we actually have the payment proof for that one. Mm-hmm. The queen emailed us when we got off that stream that night. She sent us the email, and she did put the payment proof in here for the $1,500. I see it. Ooh. Yep. I see it right here.
Mm. And we do have the top survey.
Huh?
Never mind.
Top survey.
Yeah, we do. We don't have it, but we can get it. Hold on.
Yep, she sent us an email, and she was showing us the payment proof for the $1,500 for the Pinnacle one. So y'all, one of our queens, she was on our stream, been about maybe 3 weeks ago now, and her husband made $1,500 off of the Pinnacle mystery shop site. Mm-hmm. And then she did turn around and send us the payment proof for that. So for those of you that are behind the brick wall tonight,
the brick wall,
puff and blow it down and come to the front and get these side hustle eggs in the basket.
Yeah.
Felicia says, "Say that again, Tam, for the ones behind the brick wall. Time to change your mindset, shift your mindset, and shift your atmosphere." Nuani says, "I sure did. I was sitting back watching everybody and shocked at what I was seeing and hearing, and all the positivity really encouraged me to just try something She says, then I started loading up my basket.
Yes. And it gets addictive, y'all. It gets addictive. You can get one and then two, then that turns into five, then that turns into about 15.
Yeah.
And especially if you are trying to make ends meet, if you have a full-time job and you really don't want to take that part-time job that you have to be committed to some hours for this, that, and the other, and but you still need extra money. These type of things provide you with a way to make extra money without having to Uber, DoorDash. And don't get me wrong, those are great side hustles, but with that comes extra cost of gas and those things right here. With mystery shopping, yes, it's extra cost, but again, a lot of that you get reimbursed and your time is paid more than I feel like what you would have door dashing or something like that, because the expense that comes with the wear and tear on your car doing those type of things don't add up to me to the money that you make, especially I guess in our area or in some areas like New York, Chicago. Yes, you can make great money, but if you're not in an area that has that type of traffic, I would consider mystery shopping.
It's all right. She said, I bow down to Queen Cynthia. I need that master list. Lisa says, Tan, what happened to the beautiful beach? She said it was so relaxing.
People didn't want to get on the side hustles, they just want to lay down on the beach all day.
Hey, Devidra. I hope I said it right. She says, this is my first time on.
Oh, okay, well,
Welcome, Queen. Lovely Divine. She says, breaking out of that brick wall.
yes, yes.
Come on, Queen. Nuani says, you are so right about the DoorDash and Uber.
Yes, yes. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it because it's not. If you need to do it, that's totally fine. But I just think that you get a little more worth your while doing the mystery shop for me, because it's just in and out or and do the report rather than I got to take you way across town, or I got to go deliver this food way across town. I don't like to drive anyway, so I'm not gonna do Uber or DoorDash. But again, I get it. But I just think my time is better spent doing things like this because I can do it when I want to, and it's an end to it. Yeah.
The Queen, Devidra, she says, this is my first time on, and I see I need to change my mindset after being laid off 3 times within a 2-year period.
I
I'm
understand.
sorry to hear that, Queen.
And these are things that we talk about, that we are currently talking about. Like, you can do these things while you're looking for a job. If you're looking for a full-time job, these things do pay until you can find something that you like. And and a lot of times when we're looking for a job, we're so just desperate to find anything that we kind of accept anything rather than having an open mind looking for a job, really trying to focus on what we want. So we take anything. But if you had some of these side gigs and side hustles, it'll give you a little more perspective to create a foundation to get the job that you want and you need, rather than one you just have to take right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just to
Yeah.
get by. So that's why we talk about these things. I was talking to my friend about that. I was like, you want to be in a position when you're looking for a job to be kind of open minded and let the job kind of come to you. You don't want to be in no pinch saying, "Oh, I got to find a job. I got to find a job," because then you get accept anything.
Right. Hang on. I'm going to pause. Hey, Queen Beverly. She says,
Hey, Queen.
hello, lady. She says, how you both are having a wonderful life.
Oh, we
Thank you,
are. Thank you
Queen.
so much, Queen.
Queen Divine, she said, Lovely Divine, she said, is a commercial supposed to show up in the live? You know, they've been doing it, Lovely Divine, something YouTube started doing when we come on the live now.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't used to do that, but we've had like several people to say they'll be watching, and then all of a sudden we'll go off the screen and they'll pop a commercial in or ad. Devidra, she says, true. Lady Empress says, Lovely Divine, ads usually pop up. You may have to go out the live stream and join again.
Oh.
Felicia says, Devidra, you're at the right place at the right time. The two chicks, they got you. Love and blessings. Thank you, Felicia.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, Queen. Thank you so much.
And we go live, if you're new, we do go live on Wednesdays and Sundays. Sometimes we pop in during the week. We usually stay on a couple of hours. We answer questions. We have engaging and inviting conversations, and we try to be fun and positive. We have talked about resumes. What else we talk about, Carol? So much.
Everything.
Yeah.
Life.
Yeah, we try to keep it light and we try to keep it engaging. We have a lot of engagement when it comes to these live streams. There are people who share their testimonies as well as give their advice on the things that we're talking about. So please feel free to jump in if you have anything to offer.
And anybody else got any good news that they want to share? Be sure to drop it in the chat. Teresa says, yes, they are flashing ads at me. Not flashing them, Teresa. She said, flashing ads at me too. That's probably something that they have started doing. They didn't used to do our streams like that at first. Autism Mommy, what's going on, Queen? Now, Autism Mommy is one of our queens that has 50 side hustles, and she probably is over there working on 51 and 52. So she most definitely is not behind that brick wall. Nuani says, Devidra, start looking into the companies mentioned tonight. The holidays are coming and the money gets bigger with bonuses for some apps.
Yep.
Yep, that's some good advice. Thank you, Queen.
Thank
Queen
you.
Beverly says, go, Queens. Earl says he is working on Prolific and he's listening. So Earl is the king that has a dozen side gigs and side hustles. And every time we're on this live, Earl is always working on something. Yes. He's working on something over there. Cooking. Earl is cooking up some more coins on Prolific. Devidra says, okay, thank you guys. No problem, Queen. And we do live streams, Devidra, Wednesday and Sunday. Sometimes we'll pop in and do them through the week also. So feel free to just come back if you have questions about anything.
Yeah.
Lovely Divine says, two chicks, you ladies are such a blessing.
Oh,
she said, I feel much better now because I was in a panic. Well, thank you, Lovely Divine. We appreciate that, Queen.
And Queen, do some of these side gigs and side hustles until you figure out it is what you want to do.
Right.
A lot of people that come to our channel are in a pickle, or they can't figure out what to do, and that is our advice all the time. if you just don't want to take anything, grab you some of these side gigs and side hustles. They will keep you afloat in the meantime, in between time, while you're looking for that work from home job.
Right.
Mm, okay. I said something about them last night.
I'm gonna drop the D Scout in here.
Okay.
D Scout is a good one, y'all. We had a king here last week on the stream, made $2,000 on this company. The link is in the chat. Felicia says, "Hi, Autism Mummy." God's Child says, "Good evening, everyone." Good evening. Autism Mom said, "Laugh out loud." Luani says, "I got that idea from you, Earl." She says, "I play games while listening." She says, "Thank you." Levon says, "Like and share." Hey, Queen Levon, how are
Yeah,
you?
LeBron was
Thank
on there last.
you.
What was that show? It was LeBron.
So right, okay, girl. She says I work mystery shops full time, so I stack them sometimes to maximize my
Let me
time
put that
outside. One day I did 5 apartment shops from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. for $200, and Sunday I
plus.
did 200 plus. Okay, honey, correct me.
Mm, get it. Do them all day coins. I
And
want every
Sunday I
penny.
did 11. Okay, for 250 plus. I try to mix it up. All right.
That queen made
Woohoo!
almost $500 in 2 days doing mystery shop. Some people don't even make $200 a day on their job.
Mm-mm. Nope. Wow,
So
that's good money, y'all.
some people don't make $250 a day on their job. So just think about that. If you can average even 150 a day, and that's doable. And like she
Mm-hmm.
said, she stacks her shops, and I'm sure she does the routes to make it what more worth her time. The shops are close together, things like that. So that is a good 2 days of shops.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! Go ahead. So right. So you you just like Cynthia,
All
girl.
right.
We didn't know you was doing it full
Hey,
time.
y'all doing it.
So y'all see now, if you are looking for a remote job and you might not be able to find one right offhand, some people have found them right offhand, got hired, applied, and got hired, but others did not. Autism Mummy being one. Meeks Adorable, she is in the chat. I see her testimony is coming up the pipeline. She is another one. These queens could not find a full-time remote job, so they started doing the side gigs and the side hustles and making probably more money doing the side gigs and the side hustles versus working a full-time job. Sometimes it happens like that.
Mm-hmm. And some people can't work a full time, regular brick and mortar 9 to 5. Some people don't. They have issues with their children. There's so many other factors. So we like to give different things that people can do to create income, because we know there are some people who just cannot physically be at a 9 to 5, be it one reason or another, or a traditional 9 to 5. Let's say that.
Right. Earl says, laugh out loud. Now, Autism Mummy is saying to check shift off.
Okay,
I know we got a link for that one.
we do.
Lady Empress says, for the newbies joining, wait a couple of hours for the live stream replay, and that live chat will pop up with the links available too.
Thank you,
Thank
Queen.
you, Lady Empress. The one that says, hey, Autism Mummy. Autism Mummy says, hi. Queen So Right, she says, oh wow, I forgot about D Scout, but I will be checking them out again. So we had a Queen So Right. She
Yeah.
made $15,000, y'all, off of D Scout. And I do
Yeah.
have her payment
Okay.
proof. She sent
Right.
us the payment proof. Queen Candace, yep, 15,000. I was like, girl, 15,000. But some of the tasks that she was doing, they were paying her like $800 just for one task.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the tasks were like 200, some were 3, some were 4. But she
Yeah.
had a few that were like $800. I'm like, wow. I ain't know they was paying like
Mm-hmm.
that. Thank you, Queen Autism Mummy. She says, lovely divine empress. She says, Carl and Tan are the truth. This is the place to
Oh,
be.
thank
Thank
you, Queen.
you
We
so much.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Autism Mummy. The one that says, good evening, God's child. So here come Monte Meeks with her
Come on,
testimony.
Queen.
So she says she got 780 plus from Fancy Hands last month. She is at 660 plus so far this month.
All
She
right,
got
Queen.
$20 on free cash so far. She says, I'm going to crack open a few more eggs to see what more I
All
can
right,
get. She says,
Queen. All
hey,
right. You on fire,
in
Queen.
chat. All right,
All right. And Mix is one of our queens who earns a lot with side gigs and side hustles. This queen was the queen who came on our channel looking for initially a remote job that did not come through. Queen has been hustling these side gigs and side hustles ever since. And she is earning full-time income doing side gigs and side hustles. So thank you, Queen, for sharing.
Thank you, Queen. And I do have Fancy Hands. Let me find it. Fancy Hands is a virtual assistant side hustle. And with this one, you don't have to have a resume, experience, and there is no interview.
Mhm.
I saw King Earl was asking, Earl, you trying to get number 13? Me says, hi, ladies in chat. Leonica says, I have forgot to. So, right. Leonica says, hey, sis Meeks, how are you? And congratulations. Autism Mama says, Meeks, you are on fire. Luana says, I'm claiming my new best friend. So, right. Congratulations, new bestie. Luana says, hey, Meeks. Felicia says, millionaire money making Meeks. And Meeks says, hey, sis, I'm good, but so sleepy. Leonica, she says, hubby's new job got me waking up 3 in the morning every day. Oh, wow. She said, how are you? Luana says, hey, Leonica. Lady Empress says, congrats to you, Meeks. Meeks says, hi, Luani. Queen Beverly says, you ladies and gents have a nice night. Got to get up early. Nice to stop in. Okay, Queen. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night, Queen. Me says, I'm trying to be like you. Autism, Autism Mommy. So, right, says, Nuani, thank you, sis. I got a little addicted to the mystery shops. Laugh out loud. I do want to work remotely, at least part-time with school back in session. Earl, so Fancy Hands, that is the virtual assistant one. It's a good egg because you can pick and choose the tasks that you want to do. So some of the tasks you may have to schedule an appointment, you may have to go research a price, may have to book a reservation. They have just all different types of tasks available.
Yeah.
Queen Lillian, she says, congrats, so right. Me says, hey, Felicia. Miss Stephanie says, bye, ladies. I'm tired now. She says, bye and be blessed. Thank you, Queen. Miss Stephanie, have a great night.
Thank you.
Hi, Lady Empress. So right says, I was sleeping on her comment took me out. She said, but I am W-OK. 15K is amazing. Yes, it is.
It is.
I was surprised. I did not know that Discount was paying money like that. I'm like, what? And then when the King was here, Dewey, he was here like 2 weeks ago, and he said he moved from LA to Las Vegas, and he was doing D-Scout and had made over 2,000 off of D-Scout. And I'm like, what? So they really paying some good money. Lillian said, hey, Meeks. So Right says, congrats, Meeks. Meeks says, hey, Queen Lillian. Leonica says, how are you, Meeks? And Meeks says, thank you, So Right. And I did drop the link to Fancy Hands if anybody here is interested in that side hustle. Miss Stephanie says, I'll see y'all on Sunday. Okay, Queen.
Thank you, Queen.
Thank you, Miss Stephanie. Luana says, right, Felicia. By the Trillionaire Trio, Autism Weeks, and So Right. Earl type capital Y. He said, yes, I am trying to go for number 13. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Earl. Hey, get 20 if you can. Felicia says, right, Luana. And she says, more money, more money, more money.
Right.
Earl says, okay, signing up for Fancy. Number 13. Okay, Earl. Lillian says, congrats, Meeks. Meeks says, if you're studying law, this is your year on Outlier. She says, they sent me an email that they are looking for lawyers and law students. Now, this is what Meeks said. I'm about to fall out my seat. But
did she freeze? She froze. But I put it up there. She said, you froze.
yeah, my internet went
out. You was like,
Meeks knocked me off the internet. Meeks, you knocked me out the internet, Queen. That 30K knocked me out. Woo! Me says I made 30K plus with them last year working off and on, and this was a side hustle for her.
Yes, this was a side hustle.
They was paying some good money. Woo, child.
Yeah, they was.
We had so many people signing up for them and getting hired. Oh my gosh.
And getting paid.
So many. Congratulations, me.
All right.
Go ahead, Queen. Me says, thank you, Lillian. Luana says, heading over to D-Scout right now. Autism Mom said, Meeks, I'm trying to be like you, girl. You are making them money. Autism Mom said, laugh out loud. So Right said, that was the perfect pose, Car. Oh, that was funny. Felicia said, Carl, you added some suspense with that. Girl, the computer just froze when I'm trying. I just got stuck right there. Lady Empress says, so right, exactly. Let me go ahead and download D-Scout. Well, y'all keep us posted on that one. People making some good money off of D-Scout. I saw where somebody else was making like between $900 to $1,100 a month off of there. I'm like, what kind of stud is this company get that they paying that kind of money? I'm like, wow. But they got some good ones. Stephanie says, I just signed up for Fancy Hands. Okay, Queen Stephanie, keep us posted. Hey, it's Manny Shay. She says, happy hump day, ladies in chat. Hey, Queen, how are you? Earl said, all right, D-Scout gonna be number 14. So King Earl, y'all, he now has 14 eggs. But he's working on 13 and 14. But he got 12 in the basket. So he's working on 13 Fancy Hands and 14 is D-Scout. Go ahead, Earl.
All right, Earl.
Earl gonna have we're gonna look up, he gonna have about 25. Felicia says doors are opening and everybody blessings are flowing. She says thank you, Cara and Tan. You're welcome, Queen. So y'all check out D-Scout. Fancy Hands is another good one. So if you missed the Fancy Hands link, I'm gonna drop it here. New one that says, "Hey, it's Manny Shay."
Hey, hey.
Tan, did you get shipped off? I thought we had them.
Let me look. Hold on, because I was asking you where you
I
thought we
thought
had.
you were saying we got.
No, I said we. I was saying we got it. Like, you sure? Let me see.
Oh, okay. I thought you was telling me that we did have it,
Oh,
but
let me find it. Hold on. If we do get it, hold on.
me said my bad. Come back. I'm back, Queen. I'm back. That was too funny. I'm like, I can't even get it out. This computer want to freeze up. Hey, it's Manny Shay. She says, "Hey, new Ani."
Okay, they on this list, Carol. It's number 27. I'm gonna put it in my. I can't find them by themselves, but they on this list, number 27.
You put it in the chat. Okay.
It's called "Been Ghosted by These Companies." Tried it. Been ghosted. Try these companies. I don't even know if we ever did that.
So shift off, everybody. Queen Autism Mommy. She's letting you guys know that Shift Off has some projects available. You don't have to go through all of the rigmarole with this company either. This is a good one. Queen Felicia, I know you was looking for weekend. You might want to take a look at Shift Off. They don't do interviews. And I think this company hires in all the states. If I can remember correctly, I think they hire in all the states. So y'all be sure to take a look at number 27 on the list. Number 27 is Shift Off. Can work whenever you want. They are very flexible. We used to promote them. May reach back out to their recruiter to see, but in the meantime, y'all go ahead and apply. You can create your own schedule, so that's good. And you don't have to worry about interviews. They have a simple hiring process.
Was it a one-way interview?
Yep. I think it's one question.
Yeah, one question, one way.
Why are you a good fit or something like that? Somebody had posted the question here. Why are you a good fit? But you're not interviewing with a recruiter. Felicia says, "I will check out Shift Off." She says, "Thank you so much." Hey, King Xavier. He says, "Hello, Tan and Carlin. Hello to everyone." The one that says, "User crowd offer me a Zoom meeting for 1 hour for $52. I still am building up the courage to do those panel survey." Girl, them easy. Go ahead,
Right.
Go ahead. Woo-hoo. Congrats to you, Queen. Easy money.
Easy, yes.
Yep, those are easy. Hey, Ursula. She says, hey, happy Wednesday, Two Chicks fam. How are you, Queen? Yep, easy money, Nuani. We've done the panel surveys, but I had to do one like in person. So a little bit, maybe a little bit different versus the computer, because you may not have to be on the camera. I don't know, but I did have to do one in person. But it was like me and other people, one speaker, and she just went around the room just asking everybody questions. So it was easy. Ursula says she's good. She says, "Thanks. And how are you, ladies and everyone?" We are great, Ursula. Well, for $52, girl, you better take that $52. You never know, new money. They may have more for you to do. You do one, they'll probably more than likely ask you to do more. Felicia says, "Nuana, you got this. Once you jump and get your feet wet, is nothing but up from there. I'm excited to hear your testimony." Autism Mommy is saying to check Everrise. She says, too, they are doing quick hires. All right. Thank you, Queen.
Link for that.
Oh, so you do? She says yes. They want you to have a camera and a mic. Girl, you can do it. They're probably gonna ask you some questions about maybe a product or something or service. I think the one I had to do, it was about a credit card. I want to say Capital One credit card. Like they were just asking, like, if you had a Capital One, what did you use it for? I think they was trying to like get people's opinions on Capital One, what they liked about it, what they didn't like about it, what could some changes be made to it if they were to upgrade you to like a business card. But it was easy. I think I had maybe 10 people in the room with me and one speaker. But it was easy though. Good money. I think I made like 75 for that. And they paid me the same day.
Oops, I
She says,
spelled.
all right, I do it. Thanks, y'all. Let us know, New Honey, how it goes. And congrats, girl. And that was user cry. I think we got a link for them.
And I just put a link with Everrise, that the company that Autism Mommy mentioned. It is number 7 on the list. I mean, number 6. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got a link for user crowd. Felicia said, Tan, you good? You hanging in there with us, but your eyes, I can't. Woo! I just looked at the time. So this is the one that Queen Nuani is getting the $52 from. Y'all be sure to get this egg. This is another good one to get in the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Nuani says, yes, I will. She says, thank you. Meeks is laughing.
They already know.
Of course. And I'm looking at the time like, oh, 10 o'clock. So Rice says, Nuani, I'm with you. She says, I'll give it a try. All right, y'all. So y'all be sure to check out User Crowd, Shift Off, another good one. Shift Off, they do have like different projects under their umbrella. I'm not sure who the clients are as of right now, but they do have a simple hiring process.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to do an interview with a recruiter. They do have what they call a one-way interview where you will answer one question. And once you get on with them, you will be able to pick and choose your own schedules, hours, days, times, and all of that. So this is a good one.
Yeah.
And Autism Mommy, she just let us know that Everrise quick hire company. So if you are looking for a remote job, you might want to take a look at Everrise. Now we are going to talk about a company here tonight that is also a quick hire company. They do provide some equipment and they do pay out weekly. They do have phone and non-phone jobs available. Everrise, Lady Empress, it is an actual remote job.
Yeah.
So no mystery shop for that one. They messing with you, Tan. Me said Tan about to sign off and let us know she don't do after dark. Felicia said, "Me, you took the words after dark." Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
I already know.
you want to say so right. All the best to us both.
Yeah, funny.
Anybody else have any good news before Tan hit the keyboard?
Yes, it is about to.
Y'all let us know in the chat.
At least I'm consistent.
Yes, you have been.
Yeah. I go to sleep at the
Hey,
same
Polo
time. Well,
Lonnie.
not the same time. But
Polo Lonnie, she says, hi, Carol and Tan and chat.
Queen.
Hope everyone is having a good week. Liked and shared. Thank you, Queen. Adrian says, let me grab these last two. She says, I just got situated. Earl says, Tan, don't hit the brick wall. Thank you, Xavier. He says, like and share. Is it Rashid? Rashid says, good evening and thank you both for all that you do. There any health insurance verification type of jobs that's available similar to Apria Healthcare?
I would
I've
say,
seen that, but I can't remember with who, Rashid, because we look at so many jobs.
try Cardinal Health.
I'm gonna type it here, Tan.
Cardinal Health. Who else, Carol? American Specialty Health. They have something like that. I don't think it's verification, but it's something like that. And who else? I would say Privia Health. They have verification. I've seen that. And
Maybe CareNet. CareNet might have that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna put Humana on here. They may have it. I've seen it recently, but I just
I
cannot.
think it was either CareNet
Was
or
it CVS? Might have been CVS. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
But I'm gonna put it on here.
Mm. What was that one? Pearl. Pearl. Remember Pearl? Are they still in business?
Pearl Interactive.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
They used to do healthcare.
Yeah, they still in business.
Mm.
I would say try these, Rashid. I just put them in the chat. Um, I see you say you lived in Pennsylvania. Most of these, I think, higher in your state.
Yeah.
I want to say yes. Elda, Lord have mercy. Elda, don't you come in here cutting up.
Right.
She said, wait, we live. Yes, Elda, we've been live for almost 2 hours, Queen. Yes, ma'am. She says, oh, shoot, it's Wednesday, ain't it? So Xavier, he is giving tips. Y'all take a screenshot for maximizing your earnings on the free cash app. So if anybody wants to do free cash, we do have them on a link. Let me see. Free cash is number 13. This is a gaming app. Pays out to PayPal. And also, don't forget about the Brock's panel. The Brock's panel, they were looking for people to do their video surveys. Now, this company, they don't care what you look like, Queen. So you don't have to get up and put on makeup and fix your hair and put on all of that stuff. They just want a plain, ordinary face. And they are paying up to $10 per survey. So y'all be sure to check them out. They do the video surveys. Another good side hustle, egg to get in your baskets. Also, this one, King Earl, he's doing this one. It is called Product Tube. This one is a video survey as well. But the difference between the two, the Brock's panel, I don't think you have to leave the home, but they actually want to see your face. Product Tube, they want you to go to like a store, record a short video, but you don't have to be in the video. Some of our queens have used this one to purchase groceries because they pay out to Amazon gift cards.
Yeah.
Earl says, hey, Elda. So Red says, hey, Queen Elda. Polo London says, laugh out loud, Elda. How are you? Elda said, you guys, I'm on another planet. Trying to keep up. Not on another planet, Elda. Come back to Earth, sis.
Right.
Autism. She says, hey, sis, Elda. Lady Empress says, hey, Elda, we're live. Tan, a computer question. I want to upgrade my RAM on thick grace, but wasn't sure what model to put in order to get the right one off of Amazon.
You just need to put your computer specs in there, and it should Amazon will tell you which one to buy. So just put the specs in there, your computer specs, and it'll tell you which piece of RAM you need to buy, as far as what type and the size.
Eldad says, hey, chat. So Rice says, hey, Queen Eldad. Eldad says, I'm okay, just tired and confused. She says, hey, King Earl. She says, hey, So Right. Hey, Polo Lunny. She says, hey, sis, Autism Mummy. And hey, Richard BFF Meeks. Felicia says, how are you, Queen Eldad? And she says, hey, Felicia, she's hanging in there. So Earl says, I just did a product tube mission at Walgreens today looking at cough and cold medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, King.
All right, Earl.
So y'all be sure to check out product tube. King Earl said he did a mission there today. He had to make a video. Again, product tube. This is another good side hustle egg that you can do from your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Xavier. He says liked and shared. Meek says, hey, how are you, Eldad? Nuana says, hey, Eldad. Eldad says the model number. She says, my brother's not here and I'm left to figure it out this time around.
Oh Lord, Eldad, I message you. I have to message you, man.
Eldad says, hi, Nuani. Rashid says, for those looking for apps related temp work, Winolo, InstaWork, ShiftSmart, and WorkWow are good to pick up shifts.
All
I don't know
right.
anymore, but it just depends on the area that you live in. Okay, well, thank
All right.
you. I'm gonna
And
write these
Rashid,
down.
I did put an insurance verification job that we had on our website that I found. Um, if I see any more, I'll look. But that was one that I found on there. Let's see.
I'm gonna write these down. Thank you, Rashid. I appreciate the work. I mean the information. Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So Rice says, Earl, that's great. And Eldad says, thank you, Tan. Lillian says, hey, Eldad. And Rashid says, thank you. So are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Of course you are.
All right. Well, we are going to be talking about a work from home company that has over 37 remote jobs, and that company is Broadpath. Broadpath does provide equipment. Oops, I'm getting it. My computer's. Why do every time they come in there and say that same thing? You notice that? I'm sorry, y'all. My ADHD got me. I looked at something. Okay. So, Broadpath, they do provide equipment. I think they provide everything but the monitor. Is that it, Carol? I think they provide everything but the monitor. And I think they require you to have two monitors, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But you might want to, if you are in the Philippines, they do have work at home job for the Philippines. I did leave those in there. They have bilingual positions. If you are a trainer, they have trainer positions. They have like customer service positions. If you do a workforce an analyst, If you are a nurse and you just want to get out of bedside, but you would not, but you're not, um, but you still want to be in nursing in some form or fashion, they do have registered nurses. There are companies that, I'm sorry, positions that you can make outbound calls. So they have all types of different jobs. If you are a pharmacy tech, they're looking for pharmacy techs. If you have supervisor experience, if you are a medical claims processor, they have those. So they have all different types of positions. And this is a quick hire. They will hire you quickly. So make sure if you are ready to start working somewhere, you check out Broadpath. We have had a lot of people um, get hired with Broadpath as their first remote job. So make sure you check them out. They are a good company and they do send the equipment.
Yep. Elda said, take that haters. Now y'all can't even peek. She said, good night, me. She said, wait a minute, Tan, did you block out the bookcase with a brick wall?
Yes, ma'am. I got tired of them.
Felicia says, Tan, you're right. They do require you to have 2 monitors. She says, this is a good company.
Yeah.
Meek says, good night, everybody. She says she got to be back up in a few hours, so she's calling it a night. Good night, Meeks, and thank you, Queen, for money. Earl says, Elda, he says, you can use Task Manager to look at your computer specs. I'm going to put it up here. Thank you, Earl. He said, or press Control plus Shift plus Escape, select the Performance tab.
Yeah.
Knit and Crochet says, have a good night, Meeks. Thank you, Elda. She says she loves the dark hair. Thank you, Queen. Nuana says, good night, Meeks. Thank you, Earl, for the information. And she says, thank you, Earl. Yes, I have the specs, but it's a generic brand and I didn't know what to put. I just saw letters and numbers and got cross.
Yeah.
Not get cross-eyed, Elda. Elda said she got cross-eyed on them numbers. You so funny. It's too funny.
All right.
Well, y'all, I guess we gonna call it a night. Y'all already know Sleepyhead over here about to go to bed.
Yeah.
So we will see everybody Sunday, unless we pop in tomorrow or Friday.
All right, y'all.
We will see. Wants to pop back on here. We'll see.
We might. Y'all have a great evening. Good night.
Bye, everybody. Y'all have a great evening. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. We will catch y'all lovely kings and queens in the next one. Good night, y'all.
All right.